Okay, the blue bath, the blue lime wash bath, when I was tiling the floor in there, the 30 by 30 tile, I had the last tile in the garage and it slipped off my grip or whatever, and I dropped it and it cracked in half. So I was like in the middle of tiling the floor, and then I had to go to the store to get another tile. That was a senior in high school. I think she was a junior at the time. Yeah, remodeling her bathroom. It was a Jack and Jill to her room, and then the office. Added lime wash for fun texture, tile up the back wall behind the mirrors. We did some funky shaped mirrors, floating vanity, really fun wall sconce. We used my favorite Menards tub that's a Wyndham, and it's pretty deep and it's a pretty sturdy tub. I set all my tubs in plaster, but it still has a nice, really sturdy grid on the bottom of it. Sometimes you step in and they flex, which is why you're supposed to set everything in mortar or plaster. But this tub doesn't flex, but we still set it. I make the plumbers always set it, so it doesn't have a hollow feel sound. And then, yeah, we did the fluted, like 3 by 1 foot tile bar tile. The walls and the floor was a Floor and Decor kind of 30 by 30, which was kind of annoying in that room to like set that, but it was a big enough bathroom. It looked really good, kind of a seamless look. The tile that we ordered from Tile Bar, that was like the modern fluted white tile, it was 1 piece short because the cuts ended up being like, when you cut a piece in half, it was less. The piece you installed was more than 1/2 of the piece, so then the other half couldn't be used. So I had to order another box of tile for this last piece that we were missing. And then I was like, what if for some reason this one piece gets broken? So I ended up ordering 2 boxes just in case, because I had to pay freight. So I had to wait a week for that to come in. And I discovered it was happening like before the end of the project, so it wasn't a big deal. It didn't really delay anything. But I ate the cost on that because I needed to order more tile, and then I had to pay freight shipping for 2 boxes of tile that we didn't even need, but it was too risky to just order 1 box. So lesson learned on that, always order excess amount of tile. You always order at least 10% waste. But in the case of something where you have $200 or $300 shipment for freight, it's probably best to just order 15%. So I had a lot of lessons on that one. Lime wash that bathroom was the first time I had used lime wash, so I was really nervous. I used Bauwerk lime wash, which I always use, and I love their products. That color was so beautiful. I started lime washing everything after that project. So yeah, that is the recap on that.